never know where is the joker, who is the joker. You see, the thing that we have to understand, really, is that all the roles are the joker playing them. And the joker is looking at you out of all pairs of eyes.
Rivers Casino RC Supply. I can't believe I got busted. I was on live. Oh, hey, what's up? Oh, my bad. My bad.
Well, here's a great question, man. Let me ask you this question. This is a great question.
You know, they added Hercules to the Greek mythology as well.
Yeah, this is awesome. This is awesome. So let me ask you this question. I went to a Mithridatic church once, right? I literally went into a Mithridatic church. Now, let me ask you something. When I went there, there was one church that was built on top of another church. So let me ask you, do you think the church that was on the top of the other church, which one was on the bottom? Was it the Christian church and a Mithridatic church was built on top of it? Or do you think it was a Mithridatic church and a Catholic church was built literally on top of that Mithridatic church? Which one? Italy. Rome.
Catholic church on top of the Mithridatic church.
And why would that be? If the Mithridatic church was polluted after Christianity.
Bro, everybody had temples though. Like that's why I look at these Mithridatic churches.
To make a little trip downstairs and get some more. Endless supply of whiskey and vodka, tequila.
No, Caribbean magic.
Santa Marta is my type of girl. She's Mexican, so I fuck with her. The more intuitive you with, like the culture, the more power you get within it. Because these gods are jealous creatures.
Person we call colloquially a square. The Joker feels sorry for them because they live a deprived life. But the point is that he is the
often.
one
No, not usually.
who is a wild man, which is to say, he has no fixed role.
That's amazing.
He can play, as the Joker can in the deck of cards, any role. And in a way, in that sense, all of us are roles of the Joker. Because the real Joker, of whom any human Joker is a manifestation, the real Joker is Brahman.
Oh, that's amazing.
Is the ultimate player of the game, the divine ground of the universe. So then, if you look upon the world as play, as what the Hindus call the Vishnu Leela, Vishnu being one of the names of God, and Leela meaning sport or play, from which we get our word lilt. Then
the videos.
Vishnu or Brahman is the big Joker, and anyone who realizes this is the little Joker. And the art of the Joker
they must have got your number.
is very paradoxical, because it is to give the show away that it is a game, and yet keep the show going on. There is something about a Joker of a now you see it, now you don't character. So that even when somehow you find in studying all these Hindu
Hey, bald kid.
texts, that when they're discussing one's awakening to the very final secret,
Sorry about that.
somehow there is the feeling of, well, what did we get? Because
This
you
is some
step into a
person.
new dimension. You see from the standpoint of this sort of awakening that really and truly you were awakened all the time. Imagine going through a gate in a wall. Here is this great barrier. You walk through it, you turn around, and the wall and the gate have both disappeared. And you see you were always there. One of the most extraordinary things that happens in entering into a sort of mystical state of consciousness, one of the most delightful things about it is the discovery that you don't have to stay in ecstasy. That ordinary consciousness is all right too. That is part of the whole total fitness of things. You see that everybody is, as it were, right in the place where he stands. Imagine a pearl necklace, how it's arranged. Down in the center they put the big pearls, and then they trail off slowly until there are very tiny pearls.
But at the same time, you know, you're willing to actually explain it versus just to, like, you know,
A lot of people come, so but like for the most part, it makes you a good person, right? And so
How about this?
that's why I'd be sad if you abandoned it, because I would feel that you would abandon a thing that makes you a really good person.
That's not look. The thing is that I have I've never abandoned it, but I didn't believe, Jeremy. So
Of
there's
course.
no abandoning. You know what I mean? Like I didn't eat up that guy's Mithra.
But me believing in Joseph Smith isn't belief.
I know, but the thing is that he's documented, right? And we can read
No.
about him. We know Joseph Smith more than you, Jeremy.
Dude, we know more about fucking Scientology than Joseph Smith, brother. Are you claiming Scientology is somehow better?
No, but
Brother,
we know
Joseph Smith was a heathen. He was a fucking
listen,
demon.
We have no books, right? And we're talking about these men.
Brother, Lord of the Rings has books.
They have, bro, listen. We're going to perish, right? And if you're not a great person, you're not even going to come up in the conversation. Now, for us that are peasants, right? Let's look at it like this. The history, right, is very important to people like Floyd Mayweather. Right, and it's very important to
But
you.
not for Mike Tyson who threw his fight with Jake Paul. Oh shit, you went full circle. Damn it, he went Tyson fucking Jake Paul. Oh shit.
Today I found $100 inside of a garbage bag. Luckily, I saw it on the street because I'm currently trying to finish my 100 envelope savings challenge. For the past 3 months, I've been trying to save $5,050 with this booklet, and I think today is the day I finally finish it. I can't believe I got this lucky because I was almost about to throw this bag away and probably would have lost $100. Anyways, I guess I'll keep it safe in my booklet.
We can't talk about Jesus. I'm not going to stay here. I'm sorry. I came here to talk about Jesus.
No, it's not about that. It's about some people care about legacy.
The chances of you seeing this YouTube short are super rare. There's over a... Please don't scroll. I'm just trying to become a big...
Let's go raid Dede's room.
Dede has a room open?
Please don't scroll. I'm just trying to become a big content creator one day, and I have no supporters.
Altcoins, whatever. But what do you think about altcoins? What do you think about everything else? For those that did not buy, for those that missed the Bitcoin boom in in the early days,
I will tell you this.
Can we just talk about Jesus? I'm sorry, I'm not bad. Go ahead.
It's hilarious. You up in here? Were you running through Jeremy?
To grab this automatic meal platter for $0 on Tap.
I don't have heat for the poor people. I really don't. I don't have any heat for them. I will tell you, I thought XRP.
What's going on here?
Fuck you, Window, bitch. Fuck you, Window. If you fucking.
Yo, the guy's actually, Jeremy, the guy's actually really knowledgeable from what I understand. He's a lot nicer than you, so. Yo, Baba.
To me, there's a parallel there with Jewish people being the ones that don't fight back against the label of white. It's, I would assume, for their own safety and protection, and it's just easier. But there are people that appear to be white who are Jewish that check the other box, and when it comes up, they let you.
Well, that's a thing. It only comes out when you check the box, right? Because I never had anyone ever come up to me and be like, "Oh, you're white."
Yeah, so if you go around a bunch of fucking
What are you,
white
like,
people.
they could tell that I come from like.
You're Italian, dog. That's what you get. Are you Italian?
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Like,
No.
you're Italian or you're Greek.
Yeah. Are you Arabian? Are
They
you Arabian?
always give you something that you're not, though. That's
Right, Melissa.
Are you Iraqi?
No lie. This Turkish guy asked me the other day if I'm from Yugoslavia. I'm like,
That's
the
your
fuck?
mistake.
It's not even a country anymore.
That's a problem.
And then I told him what I really am, and he gave me this like shocked look, and I'm like, I'm shocked by your question. You asked me if I'm from a country that doesn't exist.
And then he's gonna convince you that some way or somehow you're actually Turkey.
Yeah, I don't know. I was like, look, dude, I just asked you for a recommendation of a Turkish pastry. I don't know. I don't know what you want from me.
I mean, I assume Vlad was white. Are you not white, Vlad?
He is not.
Oh.
I'm
Armenian.
Armenian. I don't do color. I'm Armenian.
Look, there weren't a lot of choices.
I don't do color.
So here's the thing, right? Like, if you don't have exposure to a lot of countries, like I don't know a single Armenian. I couldn't pinpoint you from a different group. To me, I just don't know enough.
Also, Hagop, there were no Armenian bakeries on the block, alright?
There's no such thing as Turkish baked goods, though. Everything in their culture is stuff.
Bro, Armenians are fucking fire people, bro. They're angry.
Well,
and they
that's
fight.
all that there really was to choose from.
Yeah, they're fucking. You guys are savage, bro. You guys fight like a motherfucker. And
We got a fight coming up. We got a title fight coming up.
That's right.
Fights. Oh, who?
Salman versus Islam.
Yeah, bro.
Islam.
The second one, he's so good. One of my friends fought him actually in the UFC. Fucking.
Don't be good.
You know what's interesting? You know, you eventually, like, you can really get good at, like, identifying people's nationalities if you're from that area. But, like, certain entire sections of the planet, I couldn't tell you, like a Japanese person from a Korean person, I couldn't tell you.
Really?
I don't know if I get it right all the time, but Koreans, bro, like the square head, I can.
Square heads.
It's not supposed to be. It's true. They have like square heads.
I can quickly identify the difference between a Colombian and a Venezuelan. Like all of Latin American, I'm solid with. But like Eastern Europeans and Asians, I got nothing.
Yeah, the European shit, I don't know anything about. Middle Eastern, sometimes, the accents can give it away, but like, other than that, I'm kind of lost as well. Mexican,
you can tell by aggression level.
Oh, you know what's crazy?
Yeah.
I've slowly gotten better at telling the difference between Indians and Pakistanis.
Oh, I
figured it out,
bro.
I know. It was hard for me.
Level.
It was hard for me at first, but I figured it out. I like be looking real good. All right, I see it.
Which one has the better food?
Indian.
Indian, 100%. Yeah. Just anything that comes out of England as food is Indian food, so.
Indian food is incredible, bro.
It is, but it'll fuck you up.
Oh, yeah, you gotta be.
That chicken curry? Oh, shit.
Yeah, I love the respect. See, that's the problem with Persian food. They don't respect the spice. Yeah, I love spicy.
What do you mean, Persian? Oh yeah, the Persian food's not spicy, but you guys definitely season your food.
Oh no, not that kind of spice. I'm talking like spicy.
Yeah.
That's crazy though. So you guys fucking, that's cool. You guys are up to date. So what do you guys think is gonna happen in that fight with Islam?
Oh, I think that they kind of screwed him over by announcing it so late and so close to the fight. But he's been preparing for Islam. The first fight was a tough fight, and Islam edged it out. But I think Armon has a good chance. He's been working on his ground game. So
who's he working with?
He was at American Top Team for a little while. I don't know if he's still there. And I know he trains out in like Russia and Georgia too, with probably the same guys that Islam trains with.
I don't think so. Those guys are loyalists, bro.
Dude, he's buddies with all the Dagestanis in Georgia. Oh yeah, no, definitely not at Eagles MMA, not with Khabib's camp, but he's training.
Khabib is like a fucking.
So who's gonna fight?
It's an MMA match between like these two Middle Eastern guys.
I couldn't hear y'all.
Two Caucasians, a Dagestani and a no, really, Dagestan is the Caucasus Mountains too.
I know, like come on, bro. You know what is gonna happen, bro.
It's two white guys, according to certain people in this room.
That's so fucking funny when you say that, because I know exactly what you mean.
Who y'all say finna fight?
Are you into like MMA fights and stuff like that?
Yeah, I love MMA. I've been watching for a long time.
Yeah, so like late January, there's this guy Islam Makhachev, and then what's his name? Armin. What's his last name? Sarukian. Yeah. There's two really, really, really good grapplers.
Okay. I thought I heard y'all say Israel.
And I would say Armin is actually fucking the stronger, the more powerful puncher.
Oh yeah.
But
Islam, his stand-up is really good.
I think Islam has the like best striking defense in his division.
I mean, people really do think that.
I think that's where he is. Like if you look at the
they
stats,
really do. Just because we.
So if y'all want
enough gray area for
who won that last Israel and the Adesanya fight?
And look, I kind of can see where they're coming from. But if you look at the real details, if they really examined it, they're just going off of what mainstream media does.
Oh, because he won that
This
last
kind of goes back to
just
everything
wrong
that
discretion,
Democrats
dude.
believe versus what, a lot of us look up and actually do a little more digging and believe. But also, did you guys hear about what the parents are planning on suing already? Of the guy that, Jordan Neely, that was killed? It's like, where were they? This guy has been homeless forever. Where were they, and why weren't they helping their son? And now they want to come go after him for money.
Because they want to mulligan, right? They want to keep going.
So Israel lost.
Yeah, he was winning that fight.
They
want money.
I hate that guy.
They want money. George Floyd.
That's right. They have that.
I don't know how much. It was like
the real athlete.
I gotta look up that number. I joked all the time. It's like, yeah, he's dead. Whatever. I mean, I don't. Whatever. I don't think it's the case. They like paid out. I don't know, like $50 million or something like that. I'm like, so usually like when you get amount of money, it's like relative to like your value. I'm like, what would you like become like an investment banker? He was getting like $50 million payout. The guy was a lifelong negative. He was a net negative for the community and did nothing to help his kids or family. He was an incubus. Sure. Yeah. So then, he was a really fucking Nickelback.
Right, but then even like the parents, if they had actually stepped in and took care of him, he wouldn't have been on that subway that day and have been taking drugs and,
Don't forget the millions and millions and millions of dollars paid out in Democrat cities for the riots, right? Like it wasn't just the personal case part.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the guy's mom's dead though. Whoever is it, Jen or Kelly or somebody? I'm pretty sure his mom died. I don't know who's. I remember reading.
I thought both of them.
Do Jen and Kelly sound like black?
Do we? Do we really? I thought Kelly's more
we're
northern.
doing top, okay, Jen.
That was a joke, Dan.
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad.
Jen, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I put my yellow hand up. I put my tanning hand up, and then I put my translucent
LT,
white
why are you
girl
putting
hand
hands up, girl?
Well,
You
well,
know.
I got
That makes us stay.
I got
All
questions.
hands on deck.
I got questions for Lo. I know she's out.
Somebody's domesticating.
Oh God! There you go. Hold on. All right.
Oh my God!
All right.
What a word!
1 second.
Oh my
I want to
God!
know what butter my beans.
Wait. You guys are just gonna let that just not marinate for a good 30 seconds?
I said all
That
hands on deck.
LT's been domesticated by someone?
I don't.
All right.
I gotta tell you, LT, the twirling with the R, that was me.
What do you want to say?
Lori,
I did the right thing the other
I
night.
hate boxing.
Don't get
No, boxing. I don't give a fuck. I've been called worse.
Thank you, like she does me, because I'm her stepdaughter.
LT, I didn't do anything.
Watch out.
Yeah, oh my God.
Oh my God, boxing. Oh my God.
You want to know the truth, LT? I did the right thing. I helped you out. It was not a space for you to be drunk in. Trust me on this.
Well, why?
Trust
Because
me.
your spaces aren't like Steven's. They're boring. Oops. Did I say that
Because
out loud?
I was doing a specific thing for a specific reason.
No, this
and
was
having
your
you drunk
Taylor
in there was
Swift,
not.
Lady Gaga, Madonna
I'm
space.
talking about last night. I'm talking about last night when I did a specific space about a specific person for a specific reason. You came in drunk, and I had no choice, LT. I'm sorry. I had absolutely no choice.
Oh, yeah, you have no choice. Listen, I wanted to...
He's like Trump. I had no choice. I had to throw her out.
No, you
I
put
said,
me in timeout.
bye-bye.
You put me in timeout all the goddamn time. Lori, I wanted to hear what Lori had to say, boxing.
Do you want me to get on to
I tell you to sober up. And
Papa Boxing is always putting her in timeout.
Yeah, he's always putting me in timeout.
I'll tell him off.
Well, all right, I wanted to hear what Lori had to say. Listen, you guys, I'm trying to pack up.
LT wants to go to timeout.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Kelvin.
Low something?
Kelvin? Oh my God.
Low's here.
I know. Okay, Low.
Didn't you see the beautiful Christmas mug, the lasagna from hell?
What does butter my beans mean? I don't know.
That's my earlier mug before I started hanging out with you guys.
I believe it's just one bean, not multiple.
Kelvin, you better be lucky that you're in this space right now, asshole.
It's actually a reference to like how carnivore and keto people sometimes put butter in their coffee. It's a fat bomb.
Wait.
How'd you come up with this room title? It's pretty gay.
Yeah, I agree.
The good news is...
Wait a minute. Who just called my friend Steven gay? What? Who?
LT.
Oh, don't worry.
All right.
Wait, who's speaking? I need to know who's speaking. I can't see who's speaking.
LT, that's Corey's way of saying that I really like you.
Okay, well, then
Go ahead,
I
Rob.
like you too. You're gay, then I guess. But, okay. Shut up,
You're all
Kelvin.
gay.
Shut up. I can't talk to 10 people. That wasn't Kelvin.
Some more than others.
God damn it. I'm sorry. God, Lord forgive me. I don't mean to say that. But,
I love you, LT, but can you talk a little less tonight?
Kelvin, you were doing meth at 9 o'clock
Wait,
this morning.
Calvin said that?
I mean, God.
No. We don't know who it is, Steven. We don't know.
No, it's me.
All right, Kelvin, I will bring out your pink romper picture that you sent me a few months ago if you don't stop. All right.
That sounds weird.
Listen, Linda.
LT, did he tuck it or did he untuck when he took the picture?
Not a tuck it romper.
Well, it looks either it was tucked. It was either tucked.
He probably calls it his pink
It was
monster.
either tucked or it was never there.
Not
The
a
thing is,
tuck
it was
it.
never there to begin with.
A tuck it.
He didn't have to tuck it.
Tuck it.
It was just.
I'm telling
It was
Dad.
tucked. Where did Dr. Lori go? It was so
Tuck it.
micro that he didn't need to tuck it. So anyway.
I'm telling
Yeah,
Dad.
I mean,
Oh God,
Yeah.
Jen, don't please.
you could He could have just said he had a camel toe if he had just moved on.
Well,
You know what I mean?
he does. Well,
Oh my God.
LT's,
Wow.
LT, stop talking about my front butt like that.
well, at least you admit you have a fupa. I mean, God.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
you
don't,
have a
but
you have a nice.
crazy to
Well,
say.
it's not nice, but it's a fupa. Whatever you want to call it.
Wait, I have a question for George. George, are you there? George.
Aw, George is a pretty little dog.
George Rivetsky.
You know, you can ask me.
Can you not hear me? Someone asked George.
George, come in, George.
Is it a question about Israel? I can't do a second, not as good, but like, you know, number 2.
Wait, who's doing a number 2 on a romper with a camel toe? What the fuck
I
is
got
going
one
on?
question. Hey, George.
Get me out of the state.
Hold on, LT.
Hitler's bad. Hitler's
Hey,
bad.
hey, George, I have
Shut
one
up,
question.
Kelvin.
Hey,
Kelvin?
wow.
LT, chill, honey, chill. But you know, Kelvin does the same thing to you. Like, you love him because he's retarded, but also you want to murder him at the same time. It's like, God almighty, Kelvin.
Hey,
No.
Wait, LT, I didn't know Lapis was over.
Jen, I'm putting you up for adoption, Jen. Okay?
Jen.
Don't do that.
Well, look, no more.
I don't want to go to
Look,
foster
no more.
care.
Yeah, you're in foster care. No.
Can we move the topic forward? So do you think the Hawk Tua? Yeah. Do you think that she's in on the scam, or do you think she's just retarded?
Oh God. Well.
Both.
You know, I think she got played boxing. I don't think she's smart enough to mastermind it.
Hey, Steven, George never answered my question.
Both. I think she's too dumb, and she knows that it's probably shady.
Steven.
Yeah.
Okay, back to accents. I just heard it. That Midwestern. Both.
You know, I just lean into it because Chrissy heard me say both once, so now I just go both.
It's both. You gotta put a W in the whole word, Steven. It's both.
Now that Trump's like president and total victory, you know what I mean? I really am becoming viscerally. Maybe it's just because of what I see in the app. Like, I'm just becoming so anti-Russian. Not that, like, I hate this simping. Like, what the fuck is Tucker Carlson doing? Like, what the fuck is he doing?
Trump's not president yet.
I know.
Oh, having the Moscow guy on or whatever.
Yeah, he's just such a. Like, listen, I'm pragmatic in the sense that I don't think that we should go to war with every country in the world. But, like, it doesn't mean you have to, like, simp for Russia. It's just.
Would you rather go to war with Israel or Russia?
Wait a minute. Kelvin.
How about neither?
Kelvin in his romper is the.
No.
Kelvin in his romper is the size of the country, and I'm at war with him right now. So.
Yeah, I mean, neither. And also, like, I just, I don't know. I also feel like this, like I don't like Zelensky, but like the way that people are talking about like Ukrainian people is like insane. I just don't understand it. I don't listen. Zelensky is what he is. He's, you know,
he's a fucking actor. Dude, they killed off their male population now. Like, they're fucked.
Well,
no, that's what they need to be. The women over there, so they can repopulate.
Yeah, bring them over as immigrants. So I'll be okay with
I don't really know that. It's so weird how we don't know the numbers. Really, it's so. It's like they know the numbers in Gaza, like the Palestinians, you know, like to the umpth degree. But like between Russia and Ukraine, we don't really know the actual numbers. It's kind of weird.
Well, I mean, boxing, honestly, Palestinians are promoting those numbers to gain sympathy over here, obviously, yeah.
Yeah. And both sides of Russia, Ukraine want to minimize the numbers to show strength the populace to make it seem like they're doing better in battle.
Right.
Yeah, that's how normal.
Right. Look, boxing. There was a report that they really did decimate their male numbers. That they're calling the women of war to fight because the males are dead. So that's just fucking. I don't, fucking wild.
Yeah, I don't really. That could be true. There's just so much fog of war, and I know like proper in large scale conflicts, the only way that we get actual numbers is you have to do like varied analyzation of different types of metrics to get the actual population loss and decrease. And it takes time.
Well, look at North Carolina. There's no way that only 200 people died there.
What we need to do
is I think isn't that Hurricane Helene in a hole?
That was in Ukraine.
Are there war insurance actuaries?
Export all the food to Ukraine.
Are there war insurance actuaries?
Yeah, there is such a thing. You can have a specialty actuarial certification for what they would call terrorism risk. But with that, thank you, Stephen and Chrissy. Great being a co-host. I'm gonna go to sleep now. But have a great night, everybody.
Hey,
good night, Lori.
We appreciate you.
We'll talk later. Talk to you later, sis.
What a sweetheart. I can't believe no one commented on what I said earlier.
We had to kill that.
Yeah, apparently. Didn't want to get Christy all woken up, huh?
Well, dude, it's like some things, it's just don't kill the buzz, you know?
What, Dr. Hotez?
Let's have it, Christy. What did you say today and why?
I fucking hate him. I can't say what I want to say about him.
Just let out the dragon. Come on.
No, he's worse than Dr. Fauci. People are going to really regret not dealing with him sooner.
Hey, that guy Cooper left, huh, Steven? You invited him. He came in here flying.
Yeah, he's following me now. I'm a little worried.
Yeah, he's in another space.
Who was it that went? Was it Kelly or was it Lauren?
He's gonna fuck with you. Like, Kelly, I'm telling you, this guy.
No. Hold on.
LT, stop. Don't interrupt, please. What were you saying, boxing?
Yeah, I don't know.
Behave, stage, will you? Go ahead, boxing.
Yeah, like do what you want. I don't really know that guy too well, but everything about him, like this is why I said he just, and then he like looked at. I saw it. He like looked at like Sean's profile and it was like trying to like pick like he was just. He was doing so.
Yeah.
And then he got and then so he got underneath your skin. Well, rightfully so. I mean, I felt the same way. So he followed you to get. He's gonna fuck with you. That's what he's gonna do, Kelly.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. He was just super. What?
Do I need to put my hand up to just respond, please? Because when I got in here, he was talking. He was like, "Oh, LT."
Really?
He's like, "Hello, LT. Yeah, I met him in Iowa when a bunch of us went up there for DeSantis. Whatever. He's a nice guy, but he's also friends with you guys know who. Well, Steven and Chrissy know who.
Who, LT? Say it.
Unsaid one.
LT, don't LT, please. Hang on, co-host. Hang on. Un momento. LT, please don't go up to the line and then not cross it. That's the anti-Hannah Montana, the worst of both worlds.
She's talking about Reese. Just say her fucking name.
I'm not talking about Reese.
Lord have mercy on me.
I'm talking about the ex.
You mute up. Look, I don't talk about irrelevant people, and I humbly ask that you guys do the same. Muchas gracias in advance.
All right. Well,
If you are, if
she was talking about her ex. She wasn't talking about.
Yeah, thank you, Chris.
And also, like,
yeah,
people need to stop being fucking scared. If you want to say someone's name, just fucking say it.
I'm not.
I'm just saying, like, I get it. I don't want to talk about irrelevant people either.
Don't be scared.
I don't give a fuck about irrelevant people. They can go fuck right off. They can anonymous listen and have their phones recording for fucking 10 hours a day. I don't give a flying fuck. I hope they do. I think it's fucking hilarious.
Correct. That's what I'm at.
So, like, don't be like, oh my god, don't fucking say the word Snickers. Holy fuck. Don't say,
Snickers.
I'll say his name. I mean, who cares?
Oh,
No. I don't mean that. I'm just venting in general. Like, I'm just venting in general. I get it. Sometimes it's great, and I'm a proponent of, like, let's not talk about people, let's not name names. But also at the same time, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Who gives a flying fuck? Just say a fucking name. That's all.
You see that? You see that? He's
just gonna stay on mute, LT. And Chrissy, please.
I've been streaming users.
I'm making a declarative statement.
Using them as a content farm business.
If someone is a new Federalist, they're not going to be named in this space for the rest of the night. By staying on stage, you agree to these terms. If you don't, you'll be moved. The motion is not debatable.
I was gonna say I don't get the motion, but okay.
Yeah, the motion is not debatable. It's a ruling from the chair.
No, you're I'm gonna say.
I
apologize it wasn't that thing, but LT
I understand. It's just she went right up to the line, and when you do that,
just cross it.
all that does is invite the conversation to keep going.
I'm sorry, but you guys know, if you know me, you know what I'm talking about. It's not her. You know what I'm talking about.
Okay, he's friends with people that
I don't care about those people. Those people are messed up in the head. Why would I spend my beautiful evening after a beautiful day with beautiful people that I was surrounded with? Why in the world would I talk about people who need to get checked into a clinic? Why would I do that? So please don't make me do that.
They've got STDs.
I'm asking very, very frankly. Very frank.
They've got STDs.
I'm being very candid. Well, perhaps that secondarily, although some of them you actually have to do an act to get such a thing, and I wouldn't think that'd be the case. But no, I was talking mental institution. What I'm trying to get at is you don't go to sleep thinking about people who are in the insane asylum. So why are you doing it on this app? I don't want to talk about those people. I love my life. Love it. You can hear the joy in my voice every day that I log on. Please don't steal it by making me have to think about nut jobs.
No one can steal your joy.
Thank you very much. Well, some people on this stage sure like to try.
Steven, why do you think they got rid of mental institutions?
I'll delete it.
It was the biggest mistake in the world.
Communism. Well, can I ask Dr. Lori a question? Like, Dr. Lori, how is your presidency going of the president of Micro? Well, you know.
As the founder of the Micro Penis Support Group?
Thank you.
Yeah, well, I was trying to be good and not say micro penis, but yes.
I'll delete it once today.
There's no name.
Wait, who has a micro penis?
It doesn't go public.
Well, we don't.
LT or Lori? I'm confused. Who's the president? No, I'm the founder of the Micro Penis Support Group.
Wait a minute.
Why would you say she's the president of the Micro Penis?
They taste so good.
That's so weird.
Well,
I'm so confused. I'm the founder of the Micro Penis Support Group here on X.
Is that an actual position?
You help those people with the micro penis? Yes, we help them make a lot of growth and to stand tall and proud and erect.
Great.
Do you have a brochure that I can?
Do you want an amen or?
You guys know you want to suck it with some Tajin.
What? We don't sexualize the micro penis.
Oh my god.
Like, oh my god.
What is
something really funny is that when people like you think it's like a white supremacist thing when they talk about like pure blood, you know, like their blood's pure Aryan. It refers to like not being vaccinated. I just think it's the funniest thing ever. They're like pure blood. Like, it's hilarious. I heard this conversation, I think, between, I don't know if it was like with like the 1488 like neo-Nazi types of people, but they were talking about pure blood, and it was being referred to unvaccinated. You know, it's so funny. I just think discourse is very interesting today.
You know, somebody actually brought up to me today that, have you ever thought about if you needed a blood transfusion, that you would get all those vaccines anyway?
No.
Yeah, that's why you got to set it up beforehand. Like, you should have your blood on hand that you want.
Like,
in case
can
of
you
emergency.
donate your own blood? And
No, yeah,
Chrissy,
you have to find the right
freezer?
doctor. You have to find the right doctor, but it's a whole fucking situation, because if it's an emergency, then, like, who's going to where's it at, you know, what hospital are you going to, like, all sorts of situations happening.
Donated blood only lasts for like 50 days, and then it's got to be tossed. Realistically, unless you know you're going in for surgery, you can donate your own blood.
You got to get a few pints to your fridge every.
But can I just say this real quickly, Chrissy? Like, my sister-in-law, my brother's wife. Like, I know boxing will probably laugh at this, but we've discussed this for several years. Like, we don't want vax blood. I'm sorry.
I don't want Asian blood.
I'm sorry, boxing. I don't.
Yes, it is.
But hold on, let me.
Yes, it is.
That shit's hilarious.
Yeah.
What's that? Yeah, you're gonna be muted right then and there. Boxing, don't, like, seriously, like, you know, okay, you know where I stand on this. I'm in a raging mood tonight. If you can't tell, I feel like shit. I even fucking hate having everyone on mute right now. Basically, don't ever compare people not wanting to have fucking COVID vaccinated blood to not wanting to have, like, Asian or black blood. That's the most fucking insane, dumbest shit I've ever heard. Don't twist that shit around. It's 100% different. Would you like someone with AIDS to donate blood to you? No, you fucking wouldn't.
Well, thank you.
Boxing, will you please not rile these ladies up?
We all
with
saw
comments
everyone
like
has
that?
AIDS.
Wait, can I
a bad day.
talk to Chrissy, please, for a second? Chrissy, I've been talking to my sister-in-law. I'm like, you know, we give to the American Red Cross, blah, blah, blah. I have for years and years, for a few decades. And I'm like, we need to start on, I know it sounds retarded to some of you, but, like, I just want unvaxxed blood if I ever had to have any. If my son
already have
have
the blood.
Well, the women want unvaxxed sperm too.
Okay, look, I know.
LT, I was talking about that shit 2 years ago. Like, we've known about this for 2 years.
Yeah, I know, H. Joe. I know. But, like,
anyway,
it's a real thing, and people make fun of us. Like,
have you guys heard, LT, that they're not, life insurance companies are starting to not pay out if you have a COVID vaccine?
You see a life insurance guy that died yesterday?
Yeah, well, no, health insurance, but yeah, no, I'm talking about life insurance. They've made it so a guy was denied in France, and now the life insurance, whatever life insurance institution, whatever that makes the laws in the United States, is putting it in there as a health, a medical, what do they call it? Medical testing or something. So it's a clause when you sign your life insurance, you cannot go through medical testing whatsoever. They will deny your claim, and they're calling the COVID vaccine part of medical testing because it was.
I would really like to see a source on that.
Yeah,
I've seen the French one,
and I would send it to you.
Yeah, I saw the source on the French one, but that's all I saw.
Yeah, the French one is where it started, but then they have brought it into whoever. I think that there's some kind of institute that makes the laws for the life insurance programs in the United States, and they're putting it into their clause as well.
Can I ask you guys in here boxing without you laughing at me like H. Joe, Steve, and Chrissy?
Can we settle down, please, LT?
These green apples were
I just want to ask the questions as everybody's in. Can I please?
This isn't asking asking a question, LT. You're accusing boxing of laughing at you, and it's like, just move on.
We have a love-hate relationship. Whatever.
Okay.
No, you're antagonizing it, LT. You're continuing it.
Okay, but I want to ask what any of you then. Let me just throw the blanket out. What any of you think about Dr. Fauci being pardoned? Like for
we should hang him now.
The fact that
forever.
Okay, so here's the thing: the fact that Dr. Fauci is actually they're gonna try to pardon him means he's guilty as fuck, right?
Absolutely, that's what I said. Like, yeah.
What's the source on that? Like of him being pardoned? Is it actually true?
They're reporting it on multiple news sites, and they're talking about
boxing. It's part of the Biden administration. Hold on. Yes, that there's internal talk inside the administration for and against doing preemptive pardoning, and the thinking is because Trump and several others who may be part of his administration are talking about going after certain people and Fauci's one of them. It's all everything is rumor and conjecture at this point, but it is talked about it.
I would be shocked. Okay, there may be certain people. There's certain people that I saw rumored in certain things. I mean, like I said, some people got annoyed at me with the Sun, but I support the Sun. I do listen. At the end of the day, I do have a difference of opinion. I look at it from a different lens. But everybody else, I don't look at it like the Sun. You know what I mean? Like the guy's 80, maybe doesn't want to see his son die in jail, whatever the fuck, right? But I don't see them being able to pardon a bunch of actors. There may be one or two. I think that's all talk and conjecture. I don't see it being true. There's no way. There's no way he could just pardon every single person that was a high player in the.
Well, it's the same logic goes for why Trump wasn't able to pardon all the January 6ers, because the crimes hadn't even been, there wasn't anything that was actually, accused of yet, right? So you can't pardon something for a crime that hasn't.
Yeah, you can. That's what a blanket pardon is.
Yeah, but Trump.
Yeah, but what crime did Fauci commit? I mean, I'm not saying he's not a bad person, and maybe he should.
Okay, so the one that I can speak of, wholeheartedly, is the fact that he lied to Congress about perjured himself to Congress about knowing Peter Daszak, about moving money to the Wuhan Institute of Virology, about all of that stuff after Trump had already banned it from Obama. Okay, had banned it in 2017, and then NIH still funneled money over to what was that? What was the company called, guys? Help me. That went to Peter Daszak.
EcoHealth.
EcoHealth Alliance, right? That he is guilty as fuck. That right there, right? And that is probably where that money funded the Wuhan Institute of Virology, and that is where COVID-19 came from, and that is where all of this shit happened.
And
he's got it, and he gets money for every fucking vaccine that's administered. He's a fucking criminal. Fuck that guy.
Look, that could be true. That could be true. I mean, I just don't see him being pardoned. I also, to be fair, I don't see the Trump administration going after people like this. I think the Trump administration is going to go after Letitia James, Fannie Willis, those people specifically that used lawfare against him. These types of things, with the Fauci, I think, they're moved. There's nobody really talking about going after Fauci other than people on the internet. It's not really a thing.
That's not true. It's Rand Paul talked about doing it for years.
There's a lot of people talking about that.
I think a lot of parents blame Fauci for our kids missing school for so long that made them fall behind. I mean, the test scores that happened during COVID, from missing school and doing it online to going back to school, there's a lot of problems with that.
Look at
shutting down businesses, shutting down churches, things like that. There's so many things.
So I think that is actually what you just said right there was the worst effect of COVID. I know people think vaccines, whatever. Let's just move past it for a second. the way that, especially you could say middle and lower income individuals who didn't have the ability to like have a parent stay at home and help guide their kids to learn, that I felt was the most impactful, negatively impactful thing to happen. Is that kids are
Boxing.
Yeah,
You're a single man, right? Boxing, you're single,
I don't
right?
have kids, no. Yeah.
Okay, and you don't have kids. What if this shit affects your ability to have kids? Are you gonna be mad then? Did you vaccinate?
I did.
Did you vaccinate?
Yes.
Okay. The vaccine
I didn't get a
automatically.
booster.
The first thing it does. Hold on. The vaccine. If you talk to any of us in Maha, we'll tell you. The first thing it does is it attacks your endocrine and reproductive system.
Oh.
It is going to have a lasting effect that you will not know about later.
All right.
I'm just letting you know.
Like some people, hey guys, some people have effects. Not everybody.
But I'll just say
No, not everybody. But our friend Rebecca has a daughter that has really bad effects from it, and there are other.
No. I just want to say this. Let me say this real quick. Look at the VAERS report. Since the mRNA vaccine of COVID-19 came out, look at the VAERS report. There are people that have had massive issues, cerebral palsy or whatever the hell that thing's called, all the way to death. Like the VAERS
cerebral palsy?
It's not called cerebral palsy. There's an actual, but it's like cerebral palsy, right?
Multiple sclerosis,
Bell's palsy.
Bell's palsy.
Yeah, Bell's.
I got Bell's palsy, but it's actually called something else.
Yeah,
well, there's
Guillain-Barré.
there's all kinds of.
I don't want to talk about this. I'm going to say this bold statement, and then we can not get into this. Is that the amount of people that took a vaccine was what, 200 million, something like that. 200 million people, there will be an X amount of people that will have side effects. I agree. I have issues with how it's distributed. I don't think it's going to cause. It's not sterilizing people really, and that's something that really hurt. It's not sterilizing people.
Well, but boxing. Okay,
Well, we'll find out.
all right. Okay, and then we'll change subject. But boxing, I want to talk to you about this a lot of times. But just go YouTube. Look on YouTube what what's his name? Bill Gates said about taking the world well, go look. He said it. Depopulizing the world 10 to 15%.
This is so low IQ. I'm sorry.
No, it's not boxing. And then who was his best friend? Who was Fauci's best friend? It was Bill Gates.
The birth rate in South Korea was under 1%.
I worked in the ER, and as a doctor, you should know too. Like okay.
The birth rate in South Korea was under 1 person per child before there was any fucking COVID vaccine. Birth populations, like our birth rate's going down. Like, what are you talking about? LT, come on.
Boxing. What you need to do is look up Kerry Mullis and what he had to say about Fauci. You got to look up AIDS in Africa.
I definitely know about this already. Listen, Fauci. There's a lot of complicated things that they did. Making mistakes, not closing bathhouses. Listen, the guy was in bureaucracy too long. Probably should have practiced medicine and got out of bureaucracy. That's how it works. I understand. I just don't want to talk about these things because nobody's ever really shifted leeway on it. Like, I would rather talk about something different because it's just.
Okay, but how many times are you called a quote unquote conspiracy theorist like some of us are, and then it becomes truth? And then we're not conspiracy theorists anymore.
LT.
No, but stop. Let's be honest here. They were calling people that didn't believe in masks conspiracy theorists, right?
You guys are being children the way that's not true.
Boxing, you just had a space.
Guys, at least look up what Kevin McKinnon is doing and what he's finding.
No. Boxing just had a space to debunk a fake doctor that was out there trying to fucking kiss Maha's ass about this kind of dumb shit that he is saying it, So you just had a space to kick Dr. Angela's ass because she's a chiropractor. And you even had another chiropractor go in your space, Boxing.
I am not providing information in my spaces. I just know for a fact that Stealth Virologist is not qualified to give any medical advice. And she has spaces that gives medical advice, so just be careful. That's it. That's all I did. That's it.
That's that Angela lady, right?
No, Angela.
What qualifies you to give medical advice?
I'm just gonna say this. I know Dr. Angela loosely from Clubhouse, and she helped several people just with other, with other types of stuff, and she's functional medicine type of shit. And then I did see. I don't like that she associates at all with stealth. I think I don't know what's going on there. I don't talk to her anymore. But I like whatever. But she was like a legitimate, real person with a real whatever her practice type stuff was. I understand she's not a medical doctor. She's a chiropractor, whatever. All of that shit. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Stealth is not a fucking doctor. Attention, I don't know if anyone needs to hear that fucking in. She's not a fucking doctor. She lied fucking 500,000 times about being a fucking doctor and saving lives during COVID and all this shit. And then she started talking about the vaccine injuries and all of that. So that really fucking does suck to people like us who, have issues with that because she fucking ruined it.
Yeah. Also, she also lied about her husband being killed by IDF sniper and being she's everything. Fuck this. I don't want to use that. Whatever. I use the C word. I use the C word. I use the C word a little too much, but it's specific just to her and any woman that could understand that she's the C word.
You can just call her ankles because that means she's 2 feet below a gun.
Is AB still friends with her or what? She's still going in her space?
Let's not get into that. It's a little more complicated, and I know too much about it, and I don't want to get too much about it.
What do you mean?
My thing is, Christian, my thing is, I'm not totally against chiropractors. I just think sometimes they practice outside their purview of medicine. I don't know too much about that one. But if you look at her timeline, it's all about vaccines. It's not about the stuff that I do understand chiropractors do help a lot of ways. I have no problem with chiropractors. What I have a problem with is the grifting by nature.
Well, how do you feel about?
Can I just say for Dr. Angela, she has never grifted 100%.
How do you feel about Robert? How do you feel about Robert Malone?
I don't know too much about him. Not much. I think that
he's the father of mRNA, though.
A lot of people, at least what I've read about his studies and findings, and I don't think he's as.
He got kicked during COVID, and he H-Joe just said he is the father of the mRNA. And then he came out. Hold on. He got kicked for being that.
That's a lie.
He got ostracized from the medical community. Hold on, Boxing.
He's not the father. He's not the father of that.
Well, call it what you want, father, whatever.
No, but that's propaganda. That's propaganda.
Oh my God! No, that's not true, Boxing. Do some fucking research, my friend.
I have done research.
All right, but Dr. Malone is kick-ass person. I love Dr. Malone.
He's one person with an opinion.
No, he's okay. Listen.
Oh, you.
Whoa! There are multiple fucking well-qualified physicians across this world that have signed the Great Barrington Declaration, dude. You act like that shit doesn't exist. It does exist.
How many?
Thousands.
How many?
Thousands.
Hey, Steven. I just wanted to.
A lot of people.
Hello.
Hi, I just want to let you know.
Google the Great.
I am gonna leave as your co-host. I bid you a very heartfelt good night.
Make sure you.
So long. Farewell. Of years and adieu. I wonder if Rox is going to ever talk. I wonder.
I just sent her a message after. I was like, girl, you need to jump in.
We're like,
jump in.
Jump in.
Hold on.
Listen, I don't want to talk.
Jump on it. Jump on it.
Okay, all right.
Oh, wait. Did I just hear what I thought I heard from Jen? Let's hear that one more time.
Pseudoscientists. I do call them pseudoscientists because a lot of dietary science is very pseudo enough.
I can't talk.
One mic on Jen.
I could talk if I was co-host.
No, you're put up for adoption, Jen. You know that.
Will you stop oppressing our free speech?
All right, let's hear it. Those beautiful words. Let's hear it.
Go Cornhuskers, yeah.
Oh God.
from Minnesota.
I don't know what accent that was, but
Nebraska, Minnesota. Isn't that the capital?
It sounded more like New Jersey.
Minnesota.
Wait, it's so like
you're right.
So
That
you put an L in that.
The worst.
Soda. So well.
All right, let's hear it again with feeling.
Okay, hold on. Let me think about this.
It's just go Huskers.
Go Huskers. Go.
Wow, music to my ears.
I've got an honest question for everyone.
Go Big Red.
This is
throw the bone.
This is serious.
Go Big Red Dog.
Very serious.
We got a serious question. Rox had her hand up. Rox,
we're begging you to speak, Rox. What do you need? The red carpet, a concert, a written invitation, the second coming?
All right,
What do you need?
Wait, let me ask my girl. Let me ask my girl a question. Rox?
The second one.
Baby,
The second one. The second one.
Coming. Right, Rox?
The second one. The second one.
What about the third one?
The second one.
Rox? Did you hear Chipotle?
I'm seriously gonna leave if you guys.
Dr. Lori is the best stage host.
Rox?
Yeah, guys, let Rox talk.
This is why I just.
No, I'm the older family member.
LT,
No,
let Rox
I'm
talk.
the older family member.
Well, guess what? I'm the boss. And I say let Rox talk.
That's why I was like, every time I tried, everyone fucking keeps talking. No, I was just literally had a question about the being vaccine injured. I was going to ask the doctors, the good doctors, and the nurses who know about this shit, if the blood recycles enough. Like, isn't it supposed to be recycled every, 30 to 90 days to not carry that kind of thing?
It's 90 days. That's why I made that comment earlier. That was a little ridiculous. And I won't, listen, I'm going to be honest, I will never talk about COVID vaccines and whatever ever again with you guys. No offense, because there's zero nuance and ground. And it's okay. That's fine. We don't, I'm not, it's just something I don't want to talk about.
You just don't want to face the reality of being vaccinated. That's it.
No, I actually had that question because.
Fair point. You got it.
I just had an actual question.
My girl is back.
Oh my God, Corey. Oh my God, dude.
Look, I made the dumb.
Lord have mercy.
I'm older one in his family.
He ain't lying. He ain't lying. People are vaccinated are fucking scared to death.
Rox is the younger one, but
because they can't handle it.
But I am vaccinated.
Yes, she is because they made her do it. Okay.
Since 2019 and was
Gabriel,
caught last
when I
year by
took the
U.S.
vaccine, I was
Marshals
putting up
in
25.
Jacksonville, Florida.
I took it. I added 3 more reps to that shit. I got swole. You know what I'm saying? Shit made me strong.
Yeah, but it didn't make it probably made your penis a lot smaller.
It actually didn't.
No.
Boxing, getting back up from Gabriel isn't the best move in this space.
No, you guys have your boosters. Gabriel's my boy.
Gabriel's great on sports, on politics. Amazing.
No, I agree with him on politics.
Yeah, I remember when I.
Hey, I was nice and complimented you on sports. Don't push.
Do you guys have your boosters and your flu shot for this season?
I didn't take a booster.
I got the flu and I could live from
Rob, that voice wasn't high pitched enough. It wasn't believable. You made me really feel like I was sitting in the audience watching a show. You did theater. You need to capture the audience. You need to make them feel again with passion and action.
3, 2, 1, go, Rob.
Do you guys get your boosters?
I got my monkeypox.
Print, send to the editors. We have our take.
You know, the most controversial thing I've ever said on Twitter was that when people were dogging on Taylor Lorenz, I said that Taylor Lorenz, although older, is actually much more physically attractive than Isabella, right? Whatever the fuck her name is, the one that says I'm proud to be white, but I think she's Puerto Rican or whatever.
Are you out of your mind?
100%, I believe that. 100%.
Are you out of Taylor Lorenz?
She's more physically attractive. Yeah, she's older, a little bit.
Boxing.
100%.
That doesn't matter. I don't care about that. I'm saying Taylor Lorenz.
Yes.
The nut job Liv?
Yeah, she's more attractive than that like dumb. Like, the one that like.
The one chick that was baking that cake with the tight shirt?
Yeah, she's more attractive. Yep.
Wait.
Taylor Loren.
Wait. So can no one actually answer the question?
Boxing. Jesus, Marion.
Alright, hold on. Everybody
Big
shut
yikes.
up. Let my girl go. I'm sorry, Rob.
I just was like,
You must have a bias against blondes to reach such an insane
No, that's
conclusion.
not. No.
Well, he would never
It's-
fit into this family. Go ahead, Roxy.
It's processing.
I was just
Is that
family?
When it
I was gonna say LT. What was that implying?
Well,
You felt like there were layers to those words.
oh God. Well, I'm just trying to let my
Yeah,
girl
Rox.
Look, she was a part of Boston.
You're trying to let Rox talk?
Yeah.
You are?
Well, I bossed her around.
You're trying to let her talk?
All right. God damn it.
She
Go ahead,
loves
Roxy. I love you.
Taylor Lorenz could eat corn through a picket fence.
if you guys would just let her
She's
talk,
not.
calm down, LT more often than not.
So I'm saying
That is insane. That is insane.
I have the
Taylor
power,
Lorenz kinda hot.
power, and you guys won't let me
I know
wield it.
she's kind of hot.
You guys won't let me wield it. But I'm just saying. But no, but
So is
seriously.
your sword.
Roxy, you could have been co-host, but Jen beat you when she said "Go Big Red, go Cornhuskers." I had to reward.
No. I love
positive
Jen.
reinforcement.
I love you too.
Hey, that makes you a step cousin. Or wait,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Jen.
Yes.
Jen, you're married to your cousin a little bit.
That's
So,
true. I'm married to
we
my
might
cousin.
all-
LT is
might
my
all be
stepmom, and you can be my stepsister.
Oh my God.
Stepsister,
No,
Mama,
she's
sister,
your
Mama,
step
auntie.
cousin. She's your step cousin, Jen. Welcome.
That is not Calvin.
Welcome to the family, Jen. Go ahead, Rob.
What?
That's a big Kelvin. I have a block. She's in red down there.
Seven Kingdoms.
Whoa!
This is a result of excessive breeding.
Whoa!
All right, no. I do love you guys, but I
Fake
got.
Calvin talk.
I am getting a
Rox,
call.
what was your question?
No,
again?
Rox.
Wait, no.
Don't go.
You're not, guys, are you not hearing Chrissy and Lo? Hello?
I don't hear anyone but you.
Hello?
And Rox. Oh.
Hello?
No, 1 second.
Hello? Hello?
Hello? You okay, can everybody let my girl go? Go, Rox.
No.
I'll shut the fuck
No,
up.
no.
Go, Rox.
No, I just have a call.
Really?
I got a call. However, I really was wondering about the recycling of the blood in the vaccine and if it matters with all that. For real.
Apparently, a doctor told my sister-in-law that, who's also my cousin. But no, for real though, it was a doctor that said that. So
there's one doctor that's done some testing, and I think they found that there was still spike protein found like 100 and some days after.
Oh my God, it's so hot.
After their vaccination, but I don't even remember who it was.
Well, I wonder after how many years. All right, Dr. Lori. So if you don't know I'm gonna give you the quick story. 2021, 2 weeks later, went down stroke-like symptoms, right? Lots of dizziness, vertigo, all that stuff for weeks. And then I was okay for a year when I went back to the keto diet. And then it hit me harder, and it went down again even harder with different similar symptoms, with stroke-like symptoms. And kind of was like recovering slower. And then I got one of those aggressive tumors that was creating prolactin. Aggressively. And I'm talking about, I was like, my eyes feel like they're popping up in my head, everything, right? So I'm just wondering, because I was never forced to take another booster or another shot after I went down the first time in 2021. And at least that, and I haven't had to take any other vaccines or any other flu shots or anything, because it literally until I had to take another big discharge because it got worse. So I've been doing all the detox and all the things I could do, and I'm just wondering with like even blood transfusions, because I've had the aggressive cancer, if your blood does recycle enough to be able to donate or stuff like that, because I've been told I haven't been able to when I had cancer, but does it matter?
Cancer's a different.
I do know that.
Cancer's a different thing. Cancer's a different thing than vaccine. So yeah, I mean the answer is probably not for the cancer.
What about the
I just
vaccine?
don't like that your first option was for me to go down there by myself to help you.
The answer is no.
Yes,
But
yeah,
I mean,
I would just agree.
LT, who's never taken organic chemistry, go ahead and
and I
tell me.
don't like that.
No, because you'll just throw it back at me how it's low IQ.
Yeah, I
What
do
the fuck
understand.
ever.
I will tell you
Right.
this from like a law perspective, it would not hurt.
Oxy, finish
It
your
would not
argument.
hurt though from a law perspective.
No, there's
Can I
no,
say this?
Boxy's not fucking finishing his argument.
I just want to say this from like a law perspective or bookkeeping, whatever you want to call me. I don't give a fuck. If you go in for a surgery, if you do not say there could be a blood transfusion or they could vaccinate you while you're unconscious or whatever, just make sure, like, when you have a consent form, anything that you don't want to happen while you're unconscious,